Headlines. We first showed you damage to former NFL player Brian Holloways Stephentown home last week. Damage, he says, was caused by hundreds of partying teens. The cleanup is underway, but now there are questions about the state of the house before the party and about Holloway's credibility. So I set out to separate some fact from fiction. The pictures leave little to the imagination. A raucous party with hundreds of kids having a grand time, drinking and doing who knows what else, at the Stephentown home of a former NFL player, Brian Holloway. The graffiti, the holes in the walls, the damage to floors and windows has also been well documented. Holloway has suggested the repair costs would check in well over $20,000. This weekend, he welcomed volunteers to the home for a cleanup picnic.
I don't have much to give, but I have two hands.
Jennifer Winters is a mom from East Greenbush. Her kids were not at the party, but she was upset when she heard that parents whose kids were there were getting upset with Holloway for plastering their pictures on the internet.
Just come and see what they did, and then imagine that happening to your home. Your life has just been destroyed.
Winters gave us a tour of the work that's been done by volunteers since the party. Most noticeable is this barn wall, covered in graffiti just days ago. Now, most of it's gone. Fellow volunteer Mark Garrett was finishing some painting near the dining room today.
It's disgusting the disrespect someone could have for someone's home.
But today we learned from the county clerk that Holloway's home was foreclosed on in November of 2012. And the county tax department told us that Holloway owes them over $45,000 in property taxes for the last 2 years. While on The View Monday, Holloway acted surprised when asked about foreclosure, then said he's working it out with the bank. Some have also suggested his 18-year-old son invited friends to a party at the house.
I knew about a dozen of them, and they were close friends, best friends, classmates, you name it. It's ridiculous.
Were you around?
Well, I was down in Tampa, so when Brian got the news, he just texted me and said, "Dad, check out these tweets."
Holloway has admitted he lives in Tampa. Several emails to CBS 6 suggest the home has been vacant for some time and that at least all that graffiti predated the party. But that doesn't make the party okay and doesn't change Jennifer or Mark's commitment to helping out.
Whatever his financial issues are, that's no one's business. It's not mine for sure. You know, I think that people are trying to pull out the dirty to take the attention off of these kids.
I contacted the Rensselaer County Sheriff's Office earlier today to get an update on the investigation and to see if they were closer to making any arrests for trespass or otherwise. I was told they're working on it, but have no new information to share at this time.